Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to my subscribers lesson. It is Sunday morning here in the UK, and our local time is 5:28 GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. Dear viewers, it's all about IELTS or any components which are related to IELTS exam. And you must be aware that I conduct IELTS lessons basically on Saturday and Sunday morning. There are 2 lessons, and also Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you are interested to join any of these lessons, you are more than welcome. What you have to do is you have to click on the sign up button, then it will take you to the payment page where you have to pay for a month's subscription, which is only $10, and you will get 8 1-hourly lessons in return. And I will try to explain all the different features, tips, and techniques within these 8 hours lessons or classes. But many of uh, many of my students have asked me, are these 8 lessons and enough? Honestly, it is not enough. So in that case, you can continue more unless and until you feel you are confident and comfortable, or you can take private lessons, which is mostly focused on your specific needs and requirements. And up to now, I have taken many private lessons. You can see it is showing another number uh, beside my account, but I took more than that. Possibly I took more than 200, but only 140 or 41 are recorded. All right. And other times in other students didn't give me any feedback, which is why it was not recorded. Okay. So welcome once again. And yesterday with my student, I started discussing adjectives and adverbs. So we'll continue today as well. And before my student is here, let's listen to BBC 6 Minutes English, which is really very amazing. And we can learn lots of things from there. Why BBC? BBC English is also called Queen's English, or sometimes it is called RP accent, received pronunciation, or the standard British accent. What happens basically?
6-Minute English from bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, this is 6-Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Sam.
And I'm Neil.
In recent years, new diets with names like vegan, keto, and paleo have become very popular. Are you a vegetarian, Neil? Do you follow any particular diet?
Well, I eat lots of fresh fruit and vegetables and only a little meat from time to time.
Well, while many diets claim to improve health or help you lose weight, recent research shows that what counts is not what you eat, but how your body reacts.
Yes, and that reaction doesn't happen where you might think, not in the brain or tongue or even the stomach, but in the gut, another name for the intestines, the long tube inside your body which digests food.
Inside everyone's gut are millions of microbes, tiny living organisms too small to see without a microscope. Some of them are good for us, some bad.
Microbes help digest food, but they influence our bodies more than we know. Think of them as chemical factories that cause our individual reaction to the food we eat.
This mix of gut microbes is unique and different for everyone, even identical twins.
And it's the reason why some doctors now recommend a personalized diet, one that perfectly fits your own unique combination of microbes.
We'll hear more soon, but first I have a question for you, Neil, and it's about the gut, the tube which includes the large and small intestine. It's very long, but how long exactly is the average adult's gut? Is it A, 3.5 meters, B, 5.5 meters, or C, 7.5 meters?
Well, everybody is different, of course, but I'll say on average the gut is B, 5.5 meters long.
Okay, Neil, I'll reveal the answer later in the program.
Among the first to investigate gut microbes was Dr. Tim Spector, author of the best-selling book, The Diet Myth. He wanted to check whether the dietary advice he had heard and believed, advice like eat little and often or avoid fat, was really true.
Listen to Dr. Spector explain how he started to doubt some of this advice. Food myths, he calls
Hello
them.
everyone,
To
welcome.
BBC Radio 4
Are you free to
program,
join?
The Life Scientific.
All these so-called myths that I believed, whether it was about calories, about fats, when to eat, how to eat, were based on flimsy or no evidence, very old, very poor quality, and had been repeated so much that people shouldn't.
One of the food myths Dr.
Welcome.
Spector questioned was counting calories, the units which measure the amount of energy food provides.
Welcome one. Can you hear me? Welcome back, one. Walaikum salam. How are you doing today? I could see you, but I can't hear anything from your side. Can you hear me? One. One. Are you still there? I lost you. Let me know when you're back. Welcome back, one.
Yes. Hello,
Yeah.
Gerard. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, and I can hear you now. Just now I saw, uh, I can only saw your screen without your video. So I thought you were doing something on that time. But when I tried to use my mobile, then I can see that you were there. So I
Okay.
oh yeah, and I logged in.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So, how are you doing today?
Um, just had a fever last night.
Oh, sorry to hear
Maybe
that.
due to vaccine. Yeah. And a little bit weak, but now I'm getting better.
That's the good news, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you remember, we started discussing yesterday adjectives. Let us finish, and maybe we'll have a little bit test. What do you think?
Okay, can.
And if you have got any question, maybe we can discuss in the meantime.
All right. Sure.
Any question from yesterday that we explained?
So far, okay. No questions.
Great. Okay, hang on a second. All right, so can you see the screen on the computer?
Yes.
I believe that we explained these, all of them, right? These prefix, how we can understand.
Yes.
Okay, how many much? These are the explanation. Okay, I was going to ask you, do you know where we can use many and where we can use much? In which cases?
Many for countable nouns,
Mm-hmm.
much for uncountable nouns.
Many for countable nouns and much for uncountable nouns. That's right. Is it possible for you to give me one example of each, many and much?
Mm, I have many books at my house.
Okay, that's cool. Mm-hmm.
How much money do you have?
I don't have any money at all. Okay, my house. How much money? Okay. Can you see these three words on the screen?
Yes.
Do you know how to pronounce them correctly? Because they all sound same, though their spellings are different.
Dear, there, there,
Okay.
there,
Mm-hmm. There, yeah.
there, there, there.
Okay. In British English, first one is R is silent, so it's there. But the second one, there's a rule where R should be pronounced, and this is the word. That rule is there. When the letter R is in between two vowel sounds, you can see in the second word the R is after E and before E, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we must pronounce it. So there. So
There,
there are. And last one is they are. Is
they
the
are,
contraction of they are. They are. Okay. They
they
are.
are,
We just break. They are. Yeah. They are.
they are.
Can we make one sentence of each?
Mm, their house got burned yesterday.
Their house got burnt yesterday. Very good. High five for you.
Mm.
This one.
There are many visitors coming to Malaysia this year.
Second one, yeah.
There are many visitors coming to Malaysia this year.
It is there are or they are. What did you say? I'm just confused.
They are.
So this is the second one, yeah. There, THERE.
Oh, there. Oh, okay, okay. Uh, d- there is the book.
Mm-hmm.
There is the book that you are looking for.
There is the book that you're looking for. Okay, very good. And the last one you say?
Mm, there are many visitors.
Mm,
Not suitable.
look, this is the contraction of they are.
They are.
So if you say there are many visitors, actually it doesn't fit in the sentence correctly. You're describing them,
Oh.
remember.
Mm, they are.
Hmm. Just
They are.
remove the many. They are the They are the Indonesian visitors or Malaysian visitors. You can say
They
that
are.
way.
Okay.
They are the Malaysian
Visitors.
visitors. Yeah, visitors. What is that tower's name in Malaysia? The famous tower, is Petronas.
Mm, KLCC. Kuala Lumpur.
Petronas
KLCC.
Tower. There is a Petronas Tower.
Yes. The short name of that is KLCC.
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 All right. Okay. So their house got burned yesterday. Number two, there is the book that you are looking for. And this there is, we call it introductory there, the second one. It just introduces a sentence like there are, like there are thousands of teachers around the world who are dedicated for the students. Okay. Uh, there is a pond in our village where people go for the bathing, for example. That's why it is called introductory there, because it introduces the sentence. It doesn't have any specific meaning apart from it is the introduction of the sentence, and it is linked to the subject. Okay.
Okay.
This there is called introductory there. Okay. All right. That's cool. Did you describe that in a sentence sometimes we use many adjectives? Is it okay to use many adjectives in a sentence? Can you use that one? What do you think?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But there is specific order how it can be used. Like we have given an example. We went to the old, big, dark, cold, scary, empty, rotten house.
Um, I saw in your live stream teaching media lessons of SASCOM rule.
Osascom, yes, it is very
I
important.
need it from you. The first time that I heard it from you.
That's great. So we are going to describe a little bit today. And honestly, for Osascom, we have to take whole lessons. But today we are giving over, a good idea about adjectives. Then we'll take another lesson about Osascom, because sometimes it needs to be explained in a better way. Okay,
Yeah.
sometimes in adjectives we use for the comparison or compare, and that time it is called degrees. If you remember, like degrees in grammar, there
Mhm.
is a term called degree. So there are three types of degree: positive, comparative, and superlative. So what is a
Yes.
positive degree? Positive degree is a normal way of saying adjectives. And we use comparative between two things. You compare, like you and me, or I and you, or he and she, or John and Janie, or any other two objects or subjects, okay? And
Okay.
superlative is more than two objects and subjects. So one amazing example is that good, better, best. Good is the positive degree, and the comparative degree is better, and the superlative degree is best. Okay, okay. Let me give you another example. Bad, worse, worst. So when you're making sentence, okay, remember that we have to understand which degree we are going to use and how it should be used. Uh, Once again, remember that when you use comparative degree, there should be two subjects or objects. Like you can say um, say anything. Do you watch a movie? One.
Yes.
What was the last movie you watched?
Um, it was long time ago, but yesterday I just watched one movie.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the movie, Police 33, Jackie Chan.
Police 33.
Yes.
Okay, so you can compare like this, like the Police 33 movie is better than Police 32. Just we're just imagining there is another movie, Police 32. So which means that you're comparing Police 33 movie with Police 32, and have expressed your opinion that it is better. Then if somebody asks you, how do you know it is better? In what context? You can say, oh, their acting and action, the way Jackie Chan showed his performance, amazing. But it is not that much good in another movie. You see, we have used good when it's not being compared. But when you're comparing two things, we always better. Like you can say, one, today I'm a better learner than yesterday because I've studied a lot. So you're comparing one subject to another, always. In that case, we use better. And the superlative degree is when you think something is the very high, amazing and extreme way. And we must use the or the. Remember, that is another important rule. If you have to use superlative degree, we must use the or the superlative degree before. This is another rule for using this article. Superlative degree. Any superlative degree, we must use the or the. Do you remember when you say the and when you say the?
The is when the word after that is using consonant,
Mm-hmm.
and D is for vowel when the word after is vowel,
Vowel or similar sounds.
vowel or similar sounds.
Like the USA is the most developed country. You
I
see,
see.
we have used the and the both together. The USA is the most developed country around in the world. Let me give an example. The USA is the most developed country in the world. Okay, can you please give one example using the or the any degree?
The ice cream.
Oh no, thank you very much for your donation. That's so sweet.
The ice cream is very sweet.
The ice cream is very sweet. Yes. What kind of ice cream do you like? What's your favorite flavor?
Chocolate, vanilla maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Vanilla,
Vanilla,
vanilla, vanilla.
chocolate. Okay. Uh, do you like pistachio? We like pistachio ice cream.
Sometimes actually I don't know the flavor. I just eat.
Oh no, thank you very much. You're donating. That's so sweet. Hmm. Yes. So you like only vanilla and chocolate?
But I like something like they have a chocolate chip on the ice cream, and I like that kind of ice cream. I don't know what flavor it is.
It's called toppings, chocolate
Topping, yeah.
toppings. Yeah, like
Mm.
pizza, they use topping, and also in ice cream. What
Mm.
is the famous ice cream in Malaysia?
Famous ice cream. Um, Walls.
Uh-huh. Waltz is
Wall.
okay. What else?
We have Matkool. Matkool. Matkool.
Okay. Any other?
Mm, Cornetto.
Cornetto, yeah.
Cornetto.
Matt Cool. That's cool.
Matkool.
Waltz, we have seen waltz here. It's like it comes in a, like a small candy bar ice cream.
Yes.
Okay. In the UK, the famous ice cream is Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robin. We live
Yeah.
here, but that
Uh,
is very expensive.
they are expensive. That's what I'm saying, And one scoop, if you like to buy it from any ice cream shop, it's at least £3.50, which is like $5, one scoop. But
Mm.
if you buy two scoops, then it comes five or £4.50 maybe. If you buy three scoops, the more you buy, it becomes cheaper. If you buy three scoops, possibly it is 5.50. With they give all the toppings free. Then they ask, what kind of toppings do you need? Chocolate
Oh,
chips, and there is another one called thousand rubrics, like small, tiny marbles, sweet marbles, different color.
oh.
Okay, so remember one, when you compare in between two, we use comparative. For more than two, superlative. Uh, and also, some words do not have direct comparative or superlative, adjectives. In that case, we use more and most. Now, the question is, how do you know which one needs more and which one needs most? The general rule is that if a word has more than two syllables, in that case, we use more and most. Like, look, uh, one example I'm going to give you, like beautiful. Okay, beautiful is an adjective. Uh, Tell me a sentence with beautiful.
Mm. She is a beautiful lady.
She's a beautiful lady. She's a okay, beautiful lady. Okay, now if you had to compare the beautiful between two persons, two girls or two ladies, so you have to use more for the comparative and most for the superlative. And that is the rule. We have to use blindly. The reason is that beautiful is more than two syllables. Do you remember the syllables I explained? One,
Mm. Syllable. Uh, more than
yeah.
is
Syllables are the ways how the word is broken for the
yes.
pronunciation. Let me show you. It is the three syllables word. Huh?
Component.
Okay. There is a very good technique. Understand? It keep your hand underneath your throat, and if you feel that how many times your throat is moving, beautiful. It moves three
Beauty.
times. Beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful.
So it's a three
Beautiful.
syllable word. This is the very best way to understand. In the UK, children are taught in that way. Teachers keep your hand underneath your throat. Then you try to pronounce the word like word.
What?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful.
It moves three times. Okay. Let me show you. And from the dictionary also, you'll be able to understand whether it's a three syllable or not. Can you see this phonetics?
Beautiful. Oh.
Can you see there are three parts? B, T full.
Yes.
So it is 3 syllables word.
Beautiful.
And I'm sure you know that this E, reversed E,
Mm.
it's called schwa sound,
Yes.
lazy sound. Look at the difference one, beautiful, and British IPA,
Beautiful.
beautiful. But the Americans say it a different way.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's 3 syllables
Beautiful.
for them as well. But they have got two schwa sounds. This T is soft. Schwa sound is sometimes we call soft sound or weaker sound or lazy sound. Soft, weaker, or lazy sounds.
Okay.
Okay, one clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so it's a beautiful day, for example.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's move on to our. Okay, so she's a beautiful lady. Now, if you're comparing with her with another one, then you have to mention like this: she is more beautiful than Jennifer or you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and when you're comparing, remember we must use this word than, THAN. And I've seen in few cases our learners make mistake using this than with THEN. Do not be confused. You must use THAN when you're comparing. It's clear?
Yes.
Then you can say, she's the most beautiful girl I have ever seen in my life. Like a flirtatious way, yeah? All right, so these are some good examples. So is it clear now when you use more and when you use most?
Yes.
Very good. Now, another example I have written here, silk is softer than cotton. So, soft is the adjective, softer is the comparative, and the softest, soft is the uh, superlative. Okay, soft, softer, softest. All right.
All right.
Okay, so I've just given the examples like cost, costier, costliest. Similarly, do you have anything to give an example? Any word, any adjectives?
Hmm. Adj- Adjective. What
Like
is your question?
degree, adjectives of degree, like one example, like uh, positive, comparative, superlative.
Oh. Um. The London.
Not, we don't use the before city.
Okay. London is a cold country, cold city.
City.
London is a cold city. Uh, Lon- L- London is more colder than Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, generally, if the colder is already a comparative, degree, we generally do not use more and comparative together.
London is colder than
Kuala
Kuala
Lumpur,
Lumpur.
yes,
Kuala
very
Lumpur.
good. But in spoken English, I have listened to it very often. People use more and much, even this after the comparative degrees. But sometimes it may not be necessary. But if you want to
Oh,
stress on it, you can say like this: more colder, more better, yeah, much better. I've heard it like this. And very
mm,
often, people you can use it in during your conversation, but not in the written form. Okay. Remember that written English is always be different because they are academic in writing. It should be grammatically correct. Yeah.
okay.
How about coldest?
Uh, I think London is the coldest city in the UK. I'm not sure.
No, there are other colder
It's the
cities.
coldest city
Yeah,
in
like
the UK.
Scotland. If you ever been to Scotland or maybe Wales, or they are freezing cold. Many cities.
Oh,
Wales, in the UK there are 4 countries. Do you know what are the names of the countries?
Wales,
Mm-hmm. Good.
uh, United Kingdom. I don't know.
No, no. United Kingdom or Great Britain, they have got a similar
Great
name.
Britain. That is a country, right?
There are 4 countries under the UK or Great Britain. Remember that. I asked these questions one day to one of our learners, and many people were confused. So, what are the names of the countries that consist of the UK or Great Britain? Wales is one of them, that's right, and they speak in Welsh language, those part. Whatever the other
Please,
3.
I don't know. Maybe you can share with us.
You know it, England is the first one, England.
England,
The part
England.
I live in is England part. Then
Oh,
Scotland,
England, Scotland, Wales.
Wales, and what's the other one?
England, Scotland, Wales.
Try.
God, I couldn't remember.
Remember, there is Ireland and there is Northern Ireland. Northern
Mm,
Ireland is the part of the UK or the Great
mm.
Britain, okay? But Ireland is an individual state that is not the part of the UK. Many a time,
Oh,
many of our learners are confused, okay? So it is, I'm writing England, uh, Wales, Scotland, and the Northern
no,
Ireland, okay? And there is another country called Ireland. That is different. Remember that. Yeah.
is the Northern Ireland and Ireland is sharing the same border, sir?
Yeah,
No.
the same country. We are in the
Oh,
same, United Kingdom.
I mean the Northern Ireland and also Ireland are they sharing the same border
Uh,
because the name is quite similar. Is there?
uh, no, that's not the same border.
Oh,
Let me show you. Then it will be better for you. Yeah. They are the upper part, northern part of the island. And Ireland, there is Ireland and Northern Ireland.
mm-hmm.
Let me show you. So you have asked me a very good question. People should realize that that's a bit different. Look,
Yes,
this is the UK, yeah? Can you see?
yes,
One,
yes.
United Kingdom, and there is this English. Is it English channel? This is Irish Sea. Sorry, this is Irish Sea. This, and you can see Isle of Man. This is
Mm-hmm.
a small island under control of the UK,
Mm.
and sometimes it's called in English grammar, and I mean in English expression, far Hebrides. Okay, Hebrides means group of islands which are part of the UK. Like these are some smaller. Look, Isle of Arran, Campbellbourne Town, Islay. These all are part of the UK. This is Scotland, upper part. Glasgow. They speak like this. Scottish accent is the most difficult accent in the world.
Mm.
Can you see this city name?
Edinburgh,
Say it again.
Edinburgh.
Yeah, they don't pronounce like Edinburgh. They say it, not
Oh,
Edinburgh. This is another
Edinburgh,
common pronunciation we need to be careful. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Yeah, I'm writing it. Yeah, Edinburgh. How it is pronounced? B-R, Edinburgh. But
Edinburgh.
but it is pronounced Edinburgh, but it is spelled Edinburgh.
Oh,
English language is an easy language, honestly. One.
amazing.
Okay, those are the part of the Scotland. So for the Scotland, Wales, and England, we share the same border, but no border honestly, because we are the same country. Correct? But if you would like to
Yes.
go to Northern Ireland, either you have to flight or you have to take a train to the part, and there is ferry service.
Oh,
Okay,
they
like
have a train, undersea train.
there is no undersea train for them now.
Oh,
So you can see, can you see the dotted lines? These are the ferry service.
okay,
Can you
okay.
notice the dotted lines by any chance?
Yes.
It is Belfast to there,
Mm,
Carnarvon, and this is the UK part from where they got Isle of Man, Douglas. So sometimes people try to say Douglas. No, it is Douglas actually, not Douglas. So we
Toggle.
have got ferry service and then flight to Northern Ireland. So Northern Ireland has same borderline with Ireland.
Mm,
Remember that Dublin is the capital city of Ireland and Belfast is the capital city of Northern Ireland. Okay,
okay. Wow. UK is such a big country.
it's not very big, honestly.
Mm,
It is not that much big, but it is an isolated country. You can see it's surrounded by the water. English Channel in one side, another side is Irish Sea, then Atlantic Ocean, and other side of the Atlantic is New York.
oh. Do you know the populations of UK, sir? How
Hmm?
many populations? How many UK's population?
Guess. Let me see. What's your guess?
100 million?
No, it's not that much crowded country.
80 million. 80 million.
Uh,
No,
Less than that.
less than that.
Yeah, UK is not a populated country.
I see. Like Indonesia, they have almost 2,000, 200 million, but Malaysia only 30 millions, 30, 38 millions,
We are almost double of your population,
60.
around 68 millions.
Okay.
And in the greater London area, where there are around 8 billion people.
Mm.
London is most populated city because of the opportunities. There are hundreds or thousands of jobs, educational institutes, hospitals, and many more amazing things. And that's why London is one of the most expensive cities in the world. The five best expensive cities, you can say London is one of them.
Oh. Do you have a free service for health facility? Like I spoke with teacher Sophia before on the last class.
Mhm.
She told me that it's quite uncommon to see a free facility for health facility in the in the US.
That's right.
She said that she need to pay.
That's right. In the UK, we are just opposite. That's why I work for the National Health Service, NHS.
Oh,
Yeah. So this stands for National Health Service. So it was built, I think, in 1948 on this aim that it should give the free service to each and every resident, regardless their capacity. Okay. Whether you're
oh,
poor or rich, it doesn't matter. You'll get the same service. And government has the highest budget. This year, the budget has gone up a little bit. I think it's around 27 billion pound, which is roughly $40 billion. This is the second
okay.
highest budget after the armed forces in the UK. Yeah, we have got free service for each and everyone. That means that if you're registered for a doctor, the doctor won't charge you anything. But if you like to buy medication, possibly you need to buy. In some cases, you don't have to buy as well. And if you're hospitalized, you don't have to pay any money at all. Everything
Wow,
should be free. Your hospital admission, medication, anything needed, like if you need operation or surgery or any other support, everything should be free for you.
I see.
Okay. And second amazing matter for the UK is that up to 18 years, all this education is free for each and every child, whether you are immigrant, whether you are a citizen, it doesn't matter. And we have got a rule, truancy rule. The rule says that if you have got a child or children at your home who have got school age, and if you don't send them, You'll be taken to the court, parents or
Oh.
guardian. So you must send your child. That's why education is mandatory up to A level in this country. After A level, it's free. Whether you study or not, government doesn't have any more uh, headache. Also, government has more facilities. If you like to study more after 18 years,
Mm-hmm.
for the British citizens, they've got lots of opportunities
Oh.
like students grant, students loan, bursary, and these are guaranteed. Like if you like to study, like say medicine or engineering or any other specific subject, say if your tuition fee is yearly, say £20,000. So, for example, especially in medical sector, okay, for the doctors, it is around 15 to 20,000 pound every year. Then government will pay you 1 year's tuition fee plus 2,000 pound more for to support you. It's called student
Mm.
funding England for the only for the British citizens. So
Wow.
if your course is say 5 years, then you'll be paid say 5 by 20, 100,000 pound plus another 2,000 pound every year, another 10,000 pound for your expense and other things, you know.
Oh. Okay.
But you know the problem is that one, most
Mm-hmm.
of the English people, they don't want to go for higher studies because higher studies is very difficult matter of hard work, efforts, dedication, sacrifice.
Oh,
The people who want to go higher education is most of them are migrant citizens. Okay,
I
like
see.
Asians, Africans like us, you know.
Oh. Oh, these are new things that I know today.
Yeah, in
Wow.
higher
Interesting.
education, only you'll see around 20 to 25% people are from the English backgrounds, English, Scottish, Irish, okay, or British, but 75% is from non-white background.
Oh, they choose to work.
Yeah, they choose to work because you know the UK A level, the British A level is the highest standard around the world. You know the Cambridge A level. It's
Mm-hmm.
controlled by the Cambridge education system. You know, and when they are 18 and they pass the A level, more or less everyone gets job everywhere. So when a student starts earning, they think, oh, why I should study more? I'm earning money. You see, but that's their general idea. But still, I've seen many people, many English students who are really amazing. They study also in higher education. So after completing your say graduation, you can go for a post graduation. And if you like to go for PhD program, then there will be more funding for you.
Oh,
And then if you go after PhD completion, if you want to go postdoctorate, another degree, you will get funding as well.
wow.
So this country has lots of opportunities for the students if you would like to study more. And there are people, there are government authorities, and there are many scholarships, and also for the international students as well. You know,
Mm.
and many European countries, one for your information, they have got scholarship programs for the international students like Belgium, Germany, Sweden, and the Nordic countries like Finland, Iceland, and there is another country I forgot. They offer hundreds of scholarships for the international students. You can find all this information through the online or their videos, or if you visit to that country's website, you'll be able to see that.
I see. Wow, very interesting facts that I know today.
Yeah, special healthcare service is the most amazing, unique model in the world. That's why many people come to this country as a visitor. They get free treatment sometimes, and sometimes they are
Oh,
charged. I think they have stopped it now for the visitors giving free service. Okay, and
okay.
you know what? When a patient goes to the hospital, how much government has to pay on an average? Like if I go to the hospital, if I'm to stay for one night, from the government budget, it is around £800 to £1,000 for the whole night, all expense, including bed, hospital bed, medication, the staff cost, food, the water, gas, electricity, everything together. It's very
Wow.
expensive, but government is paying.
Wow. There's only for one night, yeah?
Only for one night, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, sorry, we have just distracted from our topic.
It's okay. Okay.
But it's good to know about the culture, about the system, how it
Yes,
works.
correct.
This is one of the reasons why we got separated from the European Union. You know,
Mm,
previously we had that contract with the European Union countries that if they come to this country, they get the free facilities. And also another important thing I must mention, and before the European Union treaty was broken, any European person can come here and work like us. They don't have to
oh,
sit for the English exam, but their English is the worst. Honestly, sorry to say that. If there is any European person who is listening to me, honestly, they hardly can speak English because they come from Italy, they come from Germany, they come from Belgium, they come from Netherlands, they come from France. There are 27 countries possibly are the members of European Union. Any of these countries' citizen could come and work. They don't need any requirement except the passport, their degree certificates. When we got separated, now government has implied those English language requirement to work in the
mm,
healthcare sector. And this is very hard, 7.5 in academic, same as the international students. Academic,
okay.
IELTS. And I know some, doctors and some pharmacists from Italy, they tried to sit for the exam, they failed. Because,
They fail.
yeah,
Oh,
it's not easy. It's very difficult, honestly. One,
mm,
7.5 out of 9.
oh,
Okay, but this is exempted for the British citizen who are born here. But it was not exempted for me because I migrated. For the migrants, you have to get the same score in order to work in the
wow,
healthcare sector. Whether you're a doctor or a nurse or a pharmacist, it doesn't matter. You have to have the similar score. And government
wow.
has mandated another thing. Sorry, I'm sharing this thing. This is important. Uh,
Yes.
Before 2011,
Mm-hmm.
2011,
Mm-hmm.
uh, immigrants could come to this country and apply for the passport and got the citizenships. They hardly could speak English. So from the
Mm,
2011, government has mandated in order to get the passport or the citizenship, you have to pass two tests. One is that functional level English test, okay, and second one is life in the UK test. And in both of
mm,
the cases, you have to pass at least 75% mark. And unless you pass it, there is no way government will give you the citizenship. So you have to learn English from somewhere. And learning English in the UK is very expensive.
oh,
Can you guess how much you have to pay for 1 hour? At least £10 minimum
wow.
for 1 hour. The
10 pound is the minimum fee to
minimum
learn
fee,
English there.
yes.
Oh,
Some
1 hour.
teachers teach privately 15, 20, 30. Even I've seen £40 an hour. If you
Wow.
compare that money, where Hello is offering you $10 for
Yes,
8 lessons, which is cheap, $1.25, nothing. We just waste this kind of money here and there.
correct. Oh,
Okay,
okay, okay.
and I was working last year when the COVID started in Cambridge University. We had a pharmacy there. I met many visitors during those time, and there are many international students came from different countries, and they said they came to this country only for learning English. And they said it's very expensive, but they're rich people. It's not a problem for them. Okay, and
Mm,
they said we spend roughly 400 to 600 pound in a month as a tuition fee for English learning only.
wow.
And the course is minimum 3 months, and you can continue 6 months course. That is 3, 6, and 9 months, whatever you're after.
Mm.
Sorry, we have just gone through a different
It's
direction,
okay.
but
So it's an interesting topic. At least I learned something new.
yeah, it's the culture, and sometimes this is really amazing information. When I share, people really get interested.
I was surprised yesterday because teacher Sophia told that it is not easy for you to find a government hospital in the US. Many of them are private and need to pay. That's why I'm asking you whether in the UK you have like a government hospitals. And I was surprised that almost everything is all free.
That's right.
There in the UK.
We have
Mm.
only few number of private hospitals and few private clinics. And you know how much they cost in private clinic? You'll be shocked and surprised.
Oh.
Uh, 1 hour consultation, they charge by hour. If you go to the private clinic or hospital,
Mm-hmm.
you have to book either half an hour or an hour. Half an hour is £300. One hour is £600.
Very expensive. Only for the consultation.
Only for the consultation. Medication is separate.
Wow. Hmm. Okay.
You see? But if you go to the government hospital or government doctors, you have to wait a little bit. They will say they will give the best service.
Mm.
And also here is another rule is that you will not be able to practice, privately. Of when you pass a medical degree or a nurse from this country, you have to serve at least 3 years for the government.
Oh.
After that, you may consider going to somewhere else.
Okay. It is compulsory for the doctor to practice
Everyone,
for at least
every healthcare professional, it's not only
oh,
doctor, pharmacist, nurse, paramedics, ambulance driver, whatever the
oh.
education government offer. So
Mm-hmm.
they have to serve at least 3 years for the government before they think to do something else.
Oh. I think that is a good rule.
Yeah, it is for the better health service for all of us, and that is the main motto for the National Health Service when it was formed in 1948 after the Second World War. And the government thought that, oh, let's make a unique service through which we can give our citizens as well as residents. We call residents as well some, because some people who are still migrants who didn't get the citizenship status, as they also get the free service. And there are many
Mm.
visitors come for 6 months work permit. They can get the same service: free education, free medical service. and
Oh.
and also children under 18 and people above 60 get free medication regardless.
Oh. Okay. All right. 5 minutes.
Okay, sorry. I've just explained
Okay, it's okay.
lot of things.
It's a part of learning.
Yeah, it's a real life situation in the UK,
Mm.
but still, some people always complain. That is the most shocking part, because I work for the hospital. When I work in the outpatient pharmacy, people come and they start complaining, oh, I didn't get this, I didn't get that. That time really it shocks me when they go to the private clinic or hospitals. During that time they understand how costly it is to see a doctor. Okay, let us describe quickly.
Okay.
Adjective always goes with the verb, if you remember. And another important rule, one, which means that we can't use the adjective straight away. Let
Mm-hmm.
me give you some easy examples. Say, I am happy. Yeah? Happy is
I
an adjective. There is verb am. He is happy. And I'm giving three examples. They are happy. Tell me one sentence that has got adjectives.
mm, I am handsome.
Yes, you are handsome. Remember, in handsome, there is no D sound, yeah?
Handsome.
It is handsome, yeah. D is short sound or omitted. Handsome. Similarly, sandwich. Not sandwich, sandwich, yeah?
Okay.
Remember, there is no D sound in these two words.
Sandwich.
Sandwich, yeah. Another example?
He is handsome.
Mm-hmm.
Handsome.
Any other adjective apart from
Mm,
handsome?
he is well educated.
Very
He is
good.
educated.
He's well educated. Here, you can see well and educated. Educated is the adjective. Well is the adverb. We'll discuss next lesson adverb. Or if you've got any question, always message me one.
Sure.
Okay. Like if you remember that we can make adjective by using ed after the verb, like excited. Yeah, if you remember,
Yes.
excited, interested, then amazed, then worried. Oh, we don't have much time.
Yes.
46 seconds. Okay, so like I'm excited, she's interested, they're amazed. Why are you worried? Yeah, why are you worried? Yeah, remember, these are some of the examples that in order to use adjectives, always we have to use a verb before it to make it a meaningful complete sentence.
Understand.
Okay, so up to today, thank you very much, Juan,
Yeah.
and
Thank you so much.
I'll see you next week. And also please send me messages if you've got any questions or comments or anything you'd like to know. I
Sure.
can reply you when I'm free. You
All
take
right.
care.
Thank you. Hi. Okay.
Bye.